Birdness Podcast. It's your boy Jbird Gaming and my co-host Ayzo.
What's up, guys?
And you're watching the Birdness Podcast. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you haven't already, and comment down below your favorite color. Comment down your favorite color, man. We'd like to hear those. But without further ado, let's get right into it, man. I know Ayzo's seen it. I know a lot of you have probably seen it. But that Sean Taylor statue, I guess you could memorable. I mean, it's just. I'll let Ayzo give his input on it first. I think I can go ahead and guess what he's thinking just off the expression he's giving, and I think that's what we're all thinking, to be honest.
There's only one good thing about that memorial, bro.
What's that?
There's only one good thing, and it's the simple fact that he's wearing an actual Redskins uniform. That's it.
Yeah, that is the only thing.
That's it,
bro. They could have did so much more, bro. Like,
okay, and if you guys are wondering why we're
name,
talking about this like we are, like why I'm giving this over exaggerated ass reaction for such a great player, I'm gonna put a picture right now. Boom, memorial.
Boom.
Memorial. Yeah. You see how ass that is? There's no reason that should have looked the way it did. I think personally, for any player, they deserve. If you're going to get a statue after you, first of all, I mean, there's a difference between getting a statue and getting in my opinion, a wired ass mannequin.
Yeah,
like
bro.
There's no respect there besides his jersey and the jersey that he was wearing. So there's no reason for that. So. I mean, that's my opinion. I just think they should have left it where it was. And if they was going to do that, if we would have known they was going to do that, I don't even think they should have gave him a memorial.
Exactly.
My
thoughts exactly. It's just because it was just so little effort put into it. Like you said, it was just a wire together mannequin. Not only that, they gave him like you said, the best thing was the jersey, and it was a Reebok jersey. I think he had Nike pants, Adidas cleats, and default gloves. Like, bro, it was just so like cheap and like
it looked like a mannequin in a store wearing his jersey is what it looked like.
Yeah, it was not the move, man. And the Washington Commanders deserve to be relocated after that. Like, bro, that's just so disrespectful. Like Ayzo said, if they were gonna do it like that, they shouldn't even have did it. You know what I mean? They shouldn't even have they should have scrapped the whole idea. Like, I don't know. I just don't think it would have been much more harder to make a statue. You know what I'm saying?
Take in perspective of what they did for Pat Tillman, if you know who Pat Tillman is.
Nah, yeah.
Guys who fought overseas. I'm going to put some images up of some other guys who have statues from the NFL.
Yeah.
Or memorials, and I'll let you guys, take your guess on why we're so upset about this particular memorial in general. Besides, I mean, it's just the fact we know you're one thing I know for sure, if I'm put it like this, and a lot of people know I correlate a lot of stuff like with the money that these companies and stuff have.
Exactly.
You are a multi-million-dollar, probably billion-dollar NFL organization. I'm not sure how that money goes, but it gets up there. We all know it gets up there. So
absolutely,
the best you can do is some wire.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's just thinking about it just ticks me off.
The fact that the most creative thing on that jersey is the fact that he's actually wearing a Redskins jersey, and it's not even. That should be a given. He should have been wearing that anyways. Yeah. He should have been wearing that anyway. That shouldn't be like the main thing of it. That should have been given that anyways. You know what I'm saying? You know, he should have been that. He wasn't a Commander. He wasn't no Washington football team. He was a Redskin. That's how he's gonna look at it. He was a Redskin. So if you ask me, that's what I would think. But I'm sure people have their own mixed opinions about it. I'm sure there's some people that might think it's great. He deserves one. I mean, I personally think he deserves one. But there's just. I mean, let's put it this way, and I know this is for a different reason why they're doing Sean Taylor's memorial, but let's say they had Tom Brady, for example. Of course, he's going to probably go down as the greatest football player of all time, and that is what it is. We can't do nothing about it. It is, I believe he's
already if he even playing right now, he's
the goat walking.
Question, basically.
It's basically like LeBron. Well, a lot of people are going to argue the LeBron thing, but it's almost
MJ and LeBron. It's a lot different with Tom Brady. He's like the Michael Jordan right now in the NFL.
Yeah, there's been nobody that's close. So the thing is, what if when he retires, whenever that may be, or whatever happens to him, and they end up freaking giving him a statue at Gillette Stadium, the Patriot Stadium, with some fucking wire and a jersey.
Man,
And
that would be the most disrespectful thing the Patriots could do for Tom Brady, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm saying, I'm
the
like,
league.
And
they would riot. They would riot. They would literally riot, bro.
I'm sure the family appreciates it and all that type of stuff, but there's just
they could have did more.
It's kind of like when you're like when one of your friends or like your family gives you a Christmas present because Christmas is coming up, and you open it and it's like that weird family member, and you open it up and you're like, oh, thank you. So nice or whatever. That's how that's how I view.
It's just a bar of soap. You could at least got the good kind.
Like it's not even Dr. Squatch.
Why does it say great? Why does it say great value? That's tough. But
Dr. Squatch is literally only $2 more.
But nah, like I'll say this and then we can move on. But like I think I seen one thing where they literally have a statue of a play, not even of a player, of a play. It was a coach telling a player a play. They got a statue of, like a team has a statue of that. Why can't they have a statue of Sean Taylor, bro?
Exactly.
Someone that's died for the game. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about nice statues. I'm not, and you'll see. You've done seen it.
And the images that he'll put up with, you know what I'm saying? You'll see why a lot of us are upset because you know what I'm saying. It just seemed like obviously we see the vision, I guess you could say, but they could just did more, man. For Sean Taylor, they could have did more, bro.
I just don't.
But 100% since we're talking about statues and things of that nature, one guy I think deserves a statue is the Tribal Chief. Word. Hey, one of the greatest champions of all time.
And I'm gonna stop. No, shut up. No, be quiet. No, stop. And that's why we're gonna stop here. That's why we're bringing up this topic that we're talking about. That's why we're bringing up this topic. Who's going to dethrone his ass? Because I'm about tired of watching every little pay-per-view or whatever comes on TV, and every time I got to turn on wrestling, you think this dude's gonna lose, and then he never. Like, when's the last time he's actually won a match, dude? Like, what? Like, come on, man. Come on.
Hey, I don't want to. Bro.
All right, whatever.
But
all
yes,
right,
that is the question.
Let's get into it.
Who is going to dethrone Roman Reigns? And I'll let you go first since you have such harsh feelings towards the GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. I'll make it worth my while though, because let's not take it into perspective that I don't like Roman Reigns. First of all, I think Roman Reigns is a great wrestler. I love Roman Reigns. I actually love what he's doing. He just has me playing the heel so good that I don't like him. So it's one of those things. But
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But I'm thinking I kind of want to take it old school. And my feelings with Cody Rhodes. I like Cody Rhodes. I like the whole thing.
The American Nightmare.
So let's take it back for a second. So you had the whole feud before he tore his pectoral muscle with Seth Rollins.
Image of that up there. That's a great sight.
Yeah, just perfect, beautiful sight. Wrestled a hell of a Cell match, and that's been his last match since then. So we're waiting on him to come back and get healed or whatever. Whenever that may be, I'm not sure. It's been a while now. I mean, I don't know if it'd be much longer. I don't know the exact time period on a torn pec. It's probably soon.
Royal Rumble is approaching. That's like the upcoming pay-per-view. They might have him return at Royal Rumble. That's a topic for another podcast episode.
Right.
Back to what you were saying.
But basically, I think that's how I'm going to picture it. That you use Royal Rumble is a good thing. Okay, so I think now with Seth Rollins, his whole deal, I think how it's going to end up and turn up is before then, Seth Rollins is going to end up, I believe, I could see Seth Rollins totally end up, or this is what I would want. Seth Rollins ended up going back and in some way, shape, or form wrestling Roman Reigns for the, obviously, gold. Whichever championship. I'm not going to say he's going to take both, but I'm saying he's going to take one. Whichever, I can't remember. He's on Raw, right? So I guess it would be the Universal Championship, right?
He's on Roman Reigns is on SmackDown. Seth Rollins is on Raw.
Well, I'm saying technically Roman Reigns is on both because he can do whatever he wants.
that is fair because he has the WWE championship. You're right.
I'm saying the Universal Championship is on Raw, right?
SmackDown. No, the Universal Championship is on SmackDown, and the WWE Championship is on Raw.
Oh, okay. So
technically, they're both on SmackDown right now because
but I'm saying how it would work. I think he would wrestle him for the WWE Championship, and because if I remember right, if you see where I'm going with this, I think that's the one that Cody Rhodes said he was going to get.
Yeah,
So,
that's the one he longer waited for.
Yeah, with his dad and all. So,
Mm-hmm.
I think that he's going to end up wrestling Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship. Not because I think it'd be something like Roman Reigns don't seem worthy of wrestling for both belts or some other crap like that. And you know how it's been lately. So you're not good enough or whatever, and the rest for just the WWE Championship, and he'll end up winning. How he wins, I'm not gonna say. I don't know. I can't tell you that for sure. I'm not gonna make a wild guess on an assumption on that. But it's gonna end up happening, and he's gonna beat him straight up 1-2-3. No BS. Beats him 1-2-3, and that'll kind of relive a Shield moment. Maybe make Roman Reigns kind of put him maybe as a not a heel, but a what do you call it? A face.
A face? Yeah.
Turn him back towards a face and be
Seth Rollins?
No, Roman Reigns.
Oh, okay.
Turn him back to a face, I think maybe. And with that, obviously Seth Rollins is still gonna be his heel with his dancing ass.
Which, hey, Loki's he's not a full face yet, but he's getting cheered. But it's just because it's Seth freaking Rollins. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, everybody likes
the
song.
He's basically pushing a face though. He's pushing a face role right now though.
Right. So with that being said, by this time happening and stuff, then by this time Cody Rhodes is returned at Royal Rumble. And he wins and gets his title match at WrestleMania, and that's where he will beat Seth Rollins again at WrestleMania, full face instead of it being because that was the big thing. He used him as I didn't get to train for this opponent.
Yeah,
and I know he's kind of squashed that with the Hell in a Cell or whatever, but take that out of the perspective, he's WrestleMania. It's all been it's full turn. Full turn. It's become full circle at WrestleMania. He wrestling for the WWE Championship on the biggest stage, main event, and he gets a celebration that I think is something similar to what Daniel Bryan got when he won.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it'd be something like that. So if in my turn, I think it'd be Cody. Technically Seth Rollins, but Cody Rhodes is gonna be the one who ends up with the belt.
I feel you on that. That's a great answer, obviously. Now, me, you know how I feel about Roman Reigns. I mean,
he's not going to lose. He's not going to fucking lose.
If he can hold the title forever, hey, I would not have any complaints. But obviously, that's almost impossible. And there's so many scenarios that people have drawn up and put together, such as the ones that you've done yourself. But one that I think would be interesting, this isn't my choice, would be Sami Zayn dethroning Roman Reigns. That'd be crazy because I don't know. I'm just because like you said, you were speaking of Daniel Bryan, how the crowd was just so behind him, and he had that moment. He was, what I'm saying, he had the yes movement.
Right.
The crowd is behind Sammy right now. You know what I'm saying? That he got everybody feeling Uzi. Word. He got everybody feeling Uzi. But my choice, I don't know why I haven't heard this enough, and maybe I'm just being biased because this is probably one of my great favorite superstars of all time. And the superstar that I would like to dethrone Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the GOAT, the head of the table, the leader of the bloodline, or is Randy Orton. I haven't seen enough people talk about that because he's on the verge.
He's
I
hurt.
have to Google it.
He's hurt
right now, but he's gonna return soon, and his time frame is looking like it'll be around WrestleMania.
I thought he was something saying he was seriously hurt though. Like he might not be able to wrestle again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did see that. That makes it even more memorable. You know what I'm saying? Make it like his last match. You know what I'm saying?
Has to give up. Has to
last match.
Well, then that could be another thing for me too. Like, say that does happen, and it's not Seth Rollins who necessarily beats Roman Reigns. Randy beats him, and then has to give up the title, kind of like what Edge did.
Yeah.
And then, because go ahead. If he gives up the title, like say Randy beats him, and then he has to go to retirement or whatever. He has to vacate the title, and Seth Rollins wrestles somebody for it and wins, and then that Cody Rhodes comes. You see where I'm going with it?
Nah, yeah, facts.
Yeah, that's how I could see it happen. I don't personally think they're gonna stick fucking Cody Rhodes against a behemoth like Roman Reigns and have Cody Rhodes win. It's just not gonna look good. But if you take Seth Rollins beating Roman Reigns, it looks a lot better because it's the history to it to me. So
yeah. I was gonna say the reason why I do choose Randy Orton though is because if I'm not mistaken, that would be the first time they've ever faced off against each other. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section down below. I didn't really do a ton of research going into this, but that would be the first time they would each face off. And what better way would it be for the legend killer, I guess you could say, to dethrone Roman Reigns, a future legend for sure, undoubtedly. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he would become the first 11-time WWE champion. I'm not too sure on that. But that'd be his 11th time winning the WWE championship. What way would it be to go out? You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be one hell of a ride. I guarantee the feud would be insane. And also prayers to Randy Orton. Hopefully he gets to feeling better. And if it is something where he isn't able to compete again, you know what I'm saying? He had one hell of a run, man. Yep. He had one hell of a run. And that's why I'm saying it would be great to see it come out, like, end it on top. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see him end it on top.
Yeah.
And so that would be fire. But like, if it wasn't a Randy Orton, I'd like Cody Rhodes to win that bit just for the storyline. You know what I'm saying? Win it for him and his dad. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's who I would like to dethrone Roman Reigns, the tribal chief.
Right.
And
yeah. Well, that's not. I think that was some good topics. Yeah. I mean, you kind of, it's kind of everybody's opinion, but I think, if all honesty, like, no BS, I think the still reason right now that even Roman Reigns is still champion is because Cody Rhodes got hurt. So I'm just saying, like, storyline wise, I think generally that's why he's still champion, because Cody Rhodes got hurt. He can't perform, can't give him the championship. So they just make Roman Reigns look better. Roman Reigns ain't got a problem with that. He keeps pushing. He has it for another, year since Cody Rhodes has been hurt, give or take. So he comes back. I mean, he's had his run. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he takes both championships. I'm not saying he becomes.
Yeah, I would like to see. Yeah, that would be the best scenario for both, like, for the WWE Universe and Roman Reigns and Cody. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what everybody wants. Either Seth or Cody to win the WWE Championship, and Roman can just keep the Universal Championship. I think that's a great pick. I think that would be the most. I think that's the most wanted outcome. I feel like, and WWE, and especially with Triple H, they do they like to catch you by surprise. So,
well, I'm just
who knows what Hunter will do.
Yeah, I just think that's regardless of who wins it, I just have a feeling that Roman Reigns is still going to be champion, just not unified, whatever, double time.
That's fair. That's fine.
My dick's bigger than yours, champion of the world. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to switch back to where we have a championship on Raw and SmackDown. So.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's what I think. And with that, so kind of going to take a little bit of a turn towards we talked about our sports. If you guys didn't call if you haven't caught on how we do podcasts, we kind of talk about our sports at the beginning.
We all over the place.
Get all these hot takes at the beginning of the episode, things like that, and then but we take a switch to maybe gaming or some other type of related thing, and then we have another topic, a bigger topic at the end that's a wild off the wall, and then we have all that stuff. So the topic that we're gonna get into now, and it's a hot one. We're gonna kind of get to our gaming world, is Game of the Year. So our contenders are what was our contenders again? You got God of War, you got Elden Ring, you have Stray, Sifu, Gran Turismo, and I believe Horizon
Forbidden West.
Yep. So out of those games, what you think? What you got? Go.
Personally, I'm not even gonna lie, podcast listeners, podcast watchers, I've played none of these games. I'm just gonna keep it a stay. You know what I'm saying? I've been conceding with a lot of other games.
Me neither.
But if I had to choose out of those just off of watchability, and this may be like I said, a cop-out answer because I haven't played the rest of them, I have to go with God of War. Either God of War or Elden Ring, because those are like the two games that I've watched the most. I haven't played, but I've watched. Like, I watched the whole Corey Kenshin God of War series, and I watched a ton of streamers attempt to beat Elden Ring. But because I'm not really an Elden Ring vibe, like, I just don't really play those type of games. I'm gonna have to go with God of War, man. Just of the outcome that it had on release day. Everybody that played it, they loved it. So yeah. So I'm gonna go with Outlast.
Outlast.
I'm bugging. I'm gonna say God of War Ragnarok.
That's not a bad choice, and I think that it's a lot more pick than a lot of people think for that. A lot of people just think Elden Ring's going to smoke everybody. I'm not one of those people. You'll see what my answer is in a minute. Well, I guess that's half of my answer. You know, but I think a lot of people think Elden Ring's going to smoke it. In reality, honestly, I think it will win. I think Elden Ring will win just because of how many people's playing it. But what my answer from what I want to win is got to be Stray.
I was gonna say that. That was like an honorable mention. That's what I would want to win as well.
It's just that I
just feel like it's not.
It looks so good. It looks so visibly good.
So amazing.
And the concept is so good. You would never
expect a game about a stray cat, to be that good, bro. Have you played it or no?
No, I haven't played. I watched the gameplay.
I was about to say I watched a lot of the gameplay on it, so I can't really give a detailed answer on like specifics about it. But like what I've seen is it's just it's an incredibly, like, it looks like visually it looks so good, dude.
Right. And
like I said, there's not much else you can do. Like, for it to be a game about a stray cat, they killed it.
Oh, they killed 100%. I think, and I can't remember. Is it on all consoles? Can't remember.
That's a good question.
I can't remember.
I think it is.
If it is, let us know in the comments, chat.
I'm saying.
So if it is, I'm probably gonna play it because I think the idea is cool. But that's the one thing that got me though. Like I'm saying, because the idea of it is so crisp and
unique,
and the game looks so good. Like I think visually it looks so good. It's in a semi-futuristic, just kind of trashed down world, kind of, but it's kind of like Cyberpunk, but like a little bit more rundown, but it's still high tech, and it's just beautiful colors, everything. I think it's so sick, and I think would be a very interesting game. But then again, if you ask me, one of those games I would like to win is God of War or Stray. But if you want my solid answer, who's probably going to win? Elden Ring's probably going to win, just because of what it is.
Fair.
And I never played it.
And Stray it's not called it's PlayStation exclusive. That's tough. I'll play it. Word. I got the handy dandy. You know what I'm saying? Word. I'll probably play it. Word. But nah, yeah.
I just
so you got Elden Ring. You're going with the I'm going with the underdog, God of War. And it's crazy saying that's an underdog because like the real underdog is Stray. We all know it. We all know that's the real underdog. But I have to go with God of War just because watchability. Like I could sit and watch God of War and probably even play it. I would have actually played God of War Ragnarok if I had played the previous ones. That's the only reason why I didn't play it. Is because I just didn't want to have to go through and play from beginning to, which I know you don't have to, but I just like to do that to get a better understanding. And so I just rather watch it. So I'm gonna go with God of War though.
That's a good topic, and there's a lot of games that I think that could have made this list. There's just a lot that happened this year, so but this the list they give us. So you got to kind of make do with what you got.
Yeah.
So I'm going with those games, and that's my final thing. And so and like I said, we're kind of all over the place, and we always will be because that's just how our podcast are. We're never in the same place. But one thing that I wanted to bring up, and Jbird thought it was a great idea too. We just didn't know if we was ever going to talk about it. But we want to kind of take it serious time. Boom, dramatic effect.
Hey, bass drop.
Yeah.
It's
kind of our first sad topic besides the thing that happened with Takeoff, but it's actually debatable. We want to talk about men's mental health from a standpoint, and we all know that men's mental health is
mental health in general.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant to say. Mental health
is just important.
It's general for men, women, whatever. I think it's a big deal. I don't care what you are. If you have problems, if you think you have an issue, talk to somebody. Do something. But
talk to us. Word. I know we're not psychiatrists or anything, but I mean, you guys not like 90% of you guys know us on Discord. Feel free to Discord DM us if you ever have any type of problems. But yeah, the question that Ayzo was getting around to was the importance of, or no, not even the importance, but and I'll ask Ayzo this as well because I never got your answer on it. But does it seem to you that men's mental health is kind of overlooked? Like, does it seem like it's kind of overlooked in your opinion?
To me, yes, yes and no.
I can see that.
The reason I say that, and I know that's kind of a cop out answer with yes and no, but
Nah, yeah, I feel you.
the simple thing is if you want to take the basic ideology of a man that's in a bad, rough place, he's gonna look at himself and say, "I'm a man. I should be able to handle this myself." That's the end of it. I'll be okay in the end. Never really talking to nobody about it. Nobody needs to see this man cry. Nobody ever needs to hear what this man has to say. Granted, nobody probably ever asked that man what is wrong or is there anything like it's kind of like those memes always were where it's like they always ask like they always ask this one question but they never ask or they inside I'm hooting but outside or like outside I'm hooting but inside I'm hollering like you know what I mean.
Nah, yeah, it's like that sometimes
and we make the jokes like that about it because that's what makes it better, easier.
Yeah.
So I think that it's not overlooked. We acknowledge, or it's overlooked in the sense of nobody does anything about it, but it's not overlooked in the fact that we know that it's real. Like I know for a fact, like you just keep it down. Like we all as guys acknowledge that there's a pain that guys feel that a lot of people it's hard you can't explain it, or like there's something that you just have to have inside of you if something goes wrong, or the type of guy that you got to be. You know, you just have to be a certain person, and you can't let anything go against you being that guy. I hate to say, but when we acknowledge that, but we don't always get out and talk to somebody when it really bothers us.
Nah, yeah.
So that's my opinion, but
yeah, and I think you hit it right on the head, to be honest. And to give my answer on it, in my opinion, honestly, I think just mental health in general is just overlooked like crazy. And I, like you said, I know that's again a cop out answer. You know what I'm saying? It's like a yes and a no. But I'm gonna just go with yes. It is very overlooked. And like for an example, like this is a perfect example. And I don't mean to bring this up because I know this is old news. But for example, whenever Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, everybody memed it. You know what I'm saying? And I like obviously it was funny. You know what I'm saying? It was funny, but like Will Smith is showing so many signs of like being just like you said, mentally depressed, you know what I'm saying, and beaten down, you know what I mean? Like, and like you said, to I guess you could say rebuttal to the question, men get memed for like showing their emotions, like crying, like the MJ crying meme, you know what I'm saying? Like they meme men's mental health in a way. And yeah, I do think it's overlooked. I think it's overlooked, and like you said, I don't think enough. Like I guess you can say men and women. This like you know what I'm saying. I don't want to come off as like Andrew Tate-ish, but like
we're just giving the guy's point of view. We know that the women's there, and we know that they have their own battles.
Know that, exactly.
Like if you want to talk about things like with rape and stuff, obviously women. If you want to ask me, I know I'm not going to put that to the side. I know you're going
to have to bleep that out. I'm not too sure how TOS works on YouTube, like the R word. I'm not too sure. You should be able to say that. But
well, sexual oppression, I guess is a word. I don't know.
Nah, yeah.
Dang, that kind of threw me off. And we know that we know that you guys deal with that more than guys do when it comes to those type of things. That's why it's brought up the way that it is. But we're talking about this from the guy's point of view, from ours. We're not putting nobody down. We're not doing that. We're not trying to. We're just
we're not saying that men's mental health is more important than women's. We're not saying none of that.
No,
we're just saying that like as men, we should feel comfortable like speaking to someone. You know what I'm saying? We should feel comfortable speaking to someone. We shouldn't have to worry about just because we're expressing our emotions that we're gonna get picked on or memed. Like we should be able to talk to, even if it's not a friend. Like there's like apps, you know what I'm saying, where you can talk to complete strangers. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have friends, like I said, I mean, I don't know. You should be able to talk to someone without feeling beaten down. Like you shouldn't feel uncomfortable having to speak to someone. Yeah, exactly. Like there's so many health apps. Like we're not sponsored or anything, but BetterHelp is a great app if you would like to, you know what I'm saying, speak to someone like just through your phone, you know what I'm saying? Just talking to somebody over the phone can help you so much. The more than you would ever imagine. And and as for us, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we talk to a friend, like tell a friend you love them when, you know what I'm saying? Just tell your friends that you care about them. more than you do, because you know what I'm saying, you never know when would be the last time you speak to them. So try to talk to your friends as frequently as possible, your family. You know what I'm saying? It's just very important to acknowledge those things before it's too late. You know what I mean?
Well, it's the same thing, just like with suicide, and that's what I was looking up before I
Yeah.
was really interrupted by my search engine. Um, like I believe uh, hold on, I'll look. I'm looking into how many suicides last year were from men, like when it comes to percentage wise.
Nah, yeah. And while you're doing that, I just I keep chatting.
Yeah.
Like I said, I mean, because I know seeking out for I'm about to say psychiatrist, but a psychiatrist, it can be very expensive. You know what I'm saying? I know even the app I just mentioned was expensive, but like hitting up a friend, talking to a family member is completely free, bro. Like you shouldn't feel ashamed to have to talk to someone, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. Like, and like an example, like I mean, like of men depression, like Robin Williams, for an example. Like you would have never thought he was going through what he was going through. He seemed like the happiest man in the world, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like he seemed like the most genuine, down to earth guy. You wouldn't expect him to have any problems going on behind the scenes. And I don't think anybody knows what exactly went down. But like he ended up committing suicide because he was just depressed, man. And then it sucks, man. I think he was actually diagnosed with something. I forgot what it was actually called. Was it depression? Was he actually
I
diagnosed with
can't
depression?
remember. It's
Nah,
something.
yeah, I can't. But like, regardless, like, it just sucks, man. Cause anybody can put on a facade, or you know what I'm saying, a fake smile, and pretend to be happy when deep down inside they're hurting because they don't have anybody to talk to. Like I said, if any of you guys need anybody to talk to, literally a link to the Discord will be in. We don't actually have a podcast Discord. We have to work on that sooner than
Yeah.
later. But like I said, 9 times out of 10, you guys know us on Discord. Uh, please feel free to hit us up on Discord. We'd much rather you talk to us than you do something that you would. I mean, that a lot of people would regret. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Well,
and if you
okay.
got those
Yeah.
statistics, you
So
can hit on those.
the things that I was talking about, this is not coming from me. I'm not making this up. This is from save.org that I got right here pulled up.
We got the stats, man.
And we're not hating everybody that you're going to see. I'm not going to say, because it still happens with women. It still happens. Yeah. I'm just putting it on here, what it says. Mm-hmm. One male dies by suicide every 14 and a half minutes, and one female dies basically every hour. So if you do that math, then there are about 4 deaths per every woman death. So
it's a wild stat, bro. That's a wild stat.
So I guess you say about 4 times, in a sense, greater than women's. Not saying women don't experience it, because if you think about if you think about how many people's on the planet, that's still a shit ton of suicides back to back.
Yeah.
That's just in the United States. So you know that's the thing I'm getting at. Like these guys is what I'm thinking. They'll go. It's just like I mean, girls do this too, but I'm just saying with this particular subject. You know, you go your whole life, or you go these long times of not talking to someone, or like at least like just like getting out there, being what you doing, what you need to do, or finding something, losing motivation. Like I think if you lose motivation, that's what makes the biggest difference. Like if you get fired from your job and you're like, well, I'm not motivated to go work. If you don't have anything, if you don't say you even have one thing for guys that really affects that, whether you ladies know it or not, you don't have a woman, it can be very tough on a guy.
Nah, yeah.
Or if you want to talk about it from that perspective, if you don't have a loved one,
yeah,
or somebody that to comfort you or be there for you, or even a friend, you know, it takes a bigger toll. And it's a lot. Yeah. I think it's tough for guys to get to experience a lot of those things when it comes to that. It's not like you can. I don't want to say. Try not to.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not girlfriends. You know, I'm not trying to be that guy.
Nah, yeah. And like you mentioned, like significant others. Like for example, me, Like this is on like a 10 times lower scale than a lot of people. But even being in a relationship and being away from your significant other, like, and just I don't know, it's just something about being away from that person that you love. You know what I mean? Being away from it, whether or not it's your girlfriend, even like a sibling or something, just being away from a loved one, it can take a toll. You know what I'm saying? Like I know, me just speaking from experience, not trying to get in my feelings or anything, but like for those who don't know, my girlfriend, she goes to college about 2 hours away, and obviously she can't travel back and forth every single day. And so she tries to see me we try to see each other like at least every weekend, or at least every other weekend at least. And just even just being alone throughout that week for both of us is just a like it's very depressing, you know what I'm saying? Cuz like we're locked in, bro. Like we're almost inseparable. Like the only like when I'm not streaming with you guys on the camera, I'm literally with my girlfriend 24/7, bro. Whenever I can be. And so whenever she has to leave, obviously it's a very touching moment because I won't be able to see her for another week. You know what I'm saying? And she's traveling so far. And there's a lot that goes into it. Like I said, I mean, just being lonely, you know what I'm saying? It definitely takes a toll on your body. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel myself like just like, dang, let me just eat because you know what I'm saying? I'm sad. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it is very it's a very touchy subject, you know what I'm saying? And
Right,
not a lot of
right.
people talk about it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or nobody wants
And
to talk about the even the guy, like the guys don't open up about it. They don't go like,
yeah,
you know, and we're
and I'm
doing it
like,
to
damn, I miss my girlfriend.
yeah, yeah. Or like me, like I mean, I'm locked in with my girlfriend too. I love her to death, and we're about 45 minutes away from each other, but we try to see each other every day. Um, like when I'm not
That's
on
fantastic. That's really good.
when I'm not on camera, I'm either working or going to see her. And
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
if
same. I forgot to mention
if
work.
you're watching this and you know me, trust me, every single day. And I'm so blessed that I'm able to do that because she is an amazing girl. And if you're watching this, I love you, baby. That's cringy, but I'm just being honest.
Facts. Hey,
Hey,
we love our girlfriends, bro.
hey,
Hey, nothing to be cringe about
hey.
it. And that's like,
She supports the podcast. She supports me wanting to be a streamer. She supports me in my work. She supports wanting to be a family one day. She supports everything that you would want if you're young like us to be. And I know
yeah,
your girlfriend does the same thing. And
nah, yeah.
you know, and it's hard to live without that person. And a lot of people, even if it's not your girlfriend, like we're just talking to our girlfriend right now.
Yeah, just because that's what we know from experience.
Right,
But like,
right.
it could be like just a loved one, like your mom, let's just or a brother, like or anybody, like say you got a sister that enlisted to the army, or you know what I'm saying, just like being away from a loved one, man, is tough.
It's tough, and a lot of people fight with that every single day that they're not able to see. Because
Yeah,
if you're talking it's essentially about a loved one, trust in that. Oh my God, and I'm not talking on girls, but like guys, dude, it can rip you out trying to trust your girlfriend away from you, like
nah, yeah,
on a week basis. Even if you love them, there's always that, because guys are always, and this is I mean, I'm sure girls have it too, but I'm just talking from the guy experience. Like
yeah,
you're always got that little demon in the back saying there's something bad going on with her up there
yeah.
or wherever she is,
And
and
not even necessarily from cheating or like from that perspective. Like I
safety.
always like I pray every single night that my girlfriend has safe travels. You know what I'm saying? Because like she is so far away from family and help that it's like damn, like, and you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I pray every night that like a tire doesn't blow out and nobody's there to help her. You know what I'm saying? It's just little things like that that go like that you just think about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'll let you get back to it. That's on me.
Well, no, no, no. I mean, you're completely pointing it out. It's just like that's why if with this thing of work, that's why I kind of came back to where I work now, being
Mm-hmm.
away from. It's hard to travel and work, and like what like you don't want your girlfriend to call somebody to change a few car, like,
Yeah.
and pay money, like when all you gotta do is
Nah.
put a
Yeah.
or check the oil or whatever. Granted, my girlfriend could check her own oil, but you know what I'm saying, like necessary stuff. It bothers you. Stuff like that can bother you, and it can be underlying anxiety and things that you don't think is stressing you out, but it's actually stressing you the hell out. Like it is
Nah.
bothering you
Yeah.
bad, and you don't know that it's happening. And it's tough on somebody, whether you're man or girl. It can
Mm-hmm.
suck. It can generally suck. And you know, there's more things. I mean, you can there's more than just loved ones. I mean, there's things like stress with job, or like just
Yeah.
feeling like you're not worthy of something can make you just fall apart essentially, make you turn to other things such as like you can drink a little bit. Like I ain't putting down drinking or doing whatever you want to do to
Yeah.
but like it could put you to pushing over the limit and uh addictions happen and things like that and it's not good. It's not good. It's not good for your family and it's not good for the people around you surrounding you. And it's a topic that's touchy for a lot of people that they don't want to talk about it. But
Yeah.
it leads to even worse things and
Yep. That's exactly right.
and it kind of all revolves back around to what we were saying is if maybe if like if you do have a problem drinking or if you do have a problem with drugs or whatever, put it down maybe for a
Just
couple of
try talking
days
to
and
somebody, really.
and go talk to somebody.
Nah, yeah.
Like the first thing, and I'll say this because I'm a former nicotine addict. I don't know. I no longer vape. I don't do none of that no more. I don't.
That's good. That's really good too.
And I'll say the first part, if you have this type of problem and you think it bothers you and this, that, and the other, from personal experience with this, if you just put it down for a second and say, I have a problem.
You gotta acknowledge it.
You got,
Why we
you
acknowledge
can't,
the tribal chief.
you can't, oh my God.
My bad. Get back to I'm sorry. I just wanted to lighten the mood a little bit. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
No, but
Go ahead.
if you if you have a you have a true issue that you think you got to stop pushing it aside and saying I'll handle it tomorrow. I'll handle it tomorrow. Just say I have a problem. I need help, or I have a problem. And some of these things you can help yourself. You truly can.
Yeah.
So,
really.
but you got to establish that in yourself that you're going to change.
You gotta want it. You gotta want to change, ladies and gentlemen. Like you got to first. You gotta acknowledge it, and then you gotta motivate yourself to want to change. Like it's not gonna be easy. A lot of like, especially for an addict, like it's very hard. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you acknowledge it and you try your very best to change, like you gotta want to change, and you will eventually make a change. You know what I'm saying? Even if you go from smoking a cigarette every day to smoking a cigarette once a week, that's still a change. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes a big impact. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Or
and then one thing I wanted to say is like fellas, like it's okay to cry. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of today's society, like I was saying earlier, they make it cliche for men to cry. Like they just make it like it's not normal. Like us dudes can cry, you know what I'm saying? Like we have feelings too. We all have feelings. God made us all with this, like you know what I'm saying, with emotions and feelings and problems. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is going through the world right now that hasn't had a problem going on in their life. So it's all right to cry. You know what I'm saying? Just let it out, shoot, because it's much easier to let it out than to ball it up and let it boil up inside you. Because at the end of the day, like Ayzo said, it's just gonna beat you up and have you falling apart. And you know what I'm saying? So
right,
just cry, let a couple tears out every now and then. Word,
and
ain't nothing wrong.
What a lot of people get, and a lot of people get it from where we're from, is they get the grow a set and do it. There's some truth to that, and that's what we were saying. Is you can acknowledge, you can be said, you'd be like, I got this problem, or I feel sick, I just ain't all there, I need some help. But if you don't acknowledge, if you don't grow a set, like if you want to use that same terminology, if you don't grow a set and go to somebody or try to help yourself, you're never going to get out of it. You're going to be stuck in a constant loop of sadness and sorrow that you're not going to be able to escape. And it can, and I'm not saying that this talk to somebody, get a hobby or do something that might take your mind off of it. Find something there's fun in life. Life is not all bad. We can stop drawing that. I know that if you ask me personally, I know this country ain't the best right now. There's a lot of things going wrong. This world ain't the best right now, and there's a lot of things going on. But life is still precious in what it is.
Yeah, I was about to say there's so much good though that is it really salt out enough? You know what I mean?
You can still find some good regardless of how bad it is.
Regardless.
And I think that a lot of people need to realize that. Yes, you're sad, you're upset, and trust me, we acknowledge that. We truly do.
Yeah, facts.
But you still have to be willing to make that turn. You can't always sit. If you just sit in your bed and and be upset about something not going your way, you're never going to get up and make the change, and nothing is ever going to go your way. If you get up and you say, hey, I'm taking a stand, there's no reason this should happen, stop, whatever, I'm not going to let this happen no more, then you will make it. Eventually, something will change. Something's got to give. And I promise you, if you don't give, the other thing's going to give. The other thing will give. Yeah. And it'll give probably a lot quicker than what you think it will. And so, if you are going through that right now, just go ahead and I'm going to let you know now, I'm proud of you for keep going. Keep going. Make it one more day. If you want to look at it any other way, go back to the old saying, make it one more day and see what happens. And you keep on making it one more day. You guys got it. And I'm saying that that's coming from me, from the podcast in general. Make it one more day. You guys have been, and like Jbird has said a couple of times, if you need somebody, if you can't find nobody else,
up, man.
Drop
you got our social
Discord.
media panels down below, and that's not even on the promotion shit. You guys can feel more than happy enough to, or free enough to hit any of us up on any of our social medias. Dang, I can't speak. Our Discord, any way you need to contact someone, do so. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not us, just talk to someone. You know what I'm saying?
And I would say
whether that's a family member, a friend, or whatnot.
And I would say some of the realest shit when it comes to that social media shit. Neither one of us have a big enough following nowhere for us to not see you at least message us. So when he says that we will see it and we will try to talk to you as much as we can, we will, because there's no way we can avoid it. We're not that big where we have thousands and thousands of DMs. Yeah. We don't have that. We have we can see it. We have and
we're gonna see it.
And that's not on promotion. I mean, you ain't even got to follow us. We don't care about that. We're not telling you to do that. If you just need someone, you
even if it's not us, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't even have to be us. As long as you can just take the time out of your day to speak to someone, right? Even if it's not about no depressing thing, just talk to someone. You know what I mean? Just talk to someone.
Right. So, with that being said, guys, I hope you guys are doing well. If you had, like I said, I hope you guys keep going and stay strong. Forward. Just push forward and do what you have to do. Everybody has their own separate battles. Fight your own battles. You guys, everybody can make it. And if you want to make it, you will. That's exactly. That's the bottom line. If you want to work yourself, you will do it. So
you're 100% right.
We're gonna take it from
switch lanes a little bit.
Switch lanes back to our favorite getting towards the end segment. And
now we're gonna play little flower music, like some happy-go-lucky music.
Yeah, it is my week for the
bird of the word.
Bird of the word. Yeah. So
lay it on me. Pause.
So
lay the questions. The top 3 word.
Okay. All right. So my thing is top 5. Top 5 fast food restaurants and your favorite item from said restaurant, why it puts it in its position.
Oh, okay. Dang. All right, this is gonna be tough.
Yeah.
So it's a top 5, right?
It's a top 5. It's a top 5, and you have to list your favorite item on the menu from that place that you put it in.
Okay, damn. Because the cop-out answer for the number 1, I was gonna just put McDonald's because of the variety, but you said one specific. Okay.
Why it puts it there? It's almost kind of like your favorite food there, but then again, you get what I'm saying.
Okay, damn. Okay, this is tough. I did not expect you to go there. But just for the fellas that started from the bottom, I'm gonna go ahead and put McDonald's at my 5. I'm gonna put McDonald's at my 5. And my favorite meal from McDonald's would have to be probably
it can be I'll say this, you can go breakfast too.
Okay. That's fair. What's the bacon cheeseburger called? It's the 1B meal or quarter pounder. Bacon quarter pounder. Favorite meal right now from McDonald's. That's at my 5 spot. That's at my 5 spot.
Okay.
At the 4, this is so tough. Nah, you gave me a good one. At the 4 spot, I'll have to go with because I know what I'm putting at 1 and 2. But for the 4 and 3, at 4, this might be a little low. But I'm gonna have to go with Dairy Queen. At 4. And I think the reason why, and it's not even because of a specific food, but I'm gonna have to go with the ice cream. You cannot tell me that Dairy Queen doesn't have some of the best ice cream with the blizzards, and with my favorite option, or I guess you could say item from Dairy Queen, would have to be an Oreo Blizzard. You cannot go wrong with the Oreo Blizzard. And so that's at the 4 spot. Now it's just the 3. What am I putting at the 3? It's got to be like the mid of the middest. And dang it, this is so tough. Because I want to say Popeyes, but Popeyes isn't better than Dairy Queen. And I just had a terrible encounter with Popeyes, which I'll get into that after we do the rankings. I want to tell a little story time because I got a bone to pick with Popeyes, no cap. But I know what I put at my 3 spot. IHOP. I love IHOP pancakes. IHOP pancakes you cannot go wrong with, man. They got like, bro, I can devour.
I don't know if I want to count
that. Pancakes.
I don't know if I want to count that. I said fast food.
That's not fast food. Fast food. Okay. Damn, I thought that was a good one. All right, so
I don't know if I don't know if I want to count that. I might let it slide. Does it have a drive-through? I can't remember.
No, I don't think they do.
Nope. Then it's not fast food. I don't think
they do.
Nope. Then I can't count it. Nope.
Okay, that's fair. This may be a cop-out answer as well, and I might swap this one with Dairy Queen, but I'm gonna have to go with Wendy's. And I know what they're gonna be like. Oh, Wendy's nuts. No, I'm talking about Wendy's. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Wendy's, and
slapping your chin.
My favorite meal from Wendy's, I'd have to go with the Baconator fries. You cannot go wrong with them. And like I said, I might swap Dairy Queen and Wendy's. I'm not too sure what I'd like to put in those 2 spots. But I bump Dairy Queen up to 3rd and drop Wendy's the 4th. So right now I got McDonald's with the quarter pounder, the bacon quarter pounder. I got Wendy's with the Baconator fries, and then I got Dairy Queen with the Oreo Blizzard. Now at the 2 spot, I got Zaxby's. Hey, Zaxby's. Y'all can't tell me Zaxby's isn't some of the best fast food that you'll ever eat. And my favorite meal from Zaxby's is probably a no-brainer, but the zingers, the chicken fingers. I love the chicken tenders from Zaxby's. They have some of the best chicken tenders I've ever ate in my life. And that's no exaggeration. Like when I think about chicken tenders, I think about Zaxby's. Oh, am I still good?
Yeah,
my camera was glitching my phone. But yeah, when I think of chicken tenders, I literally think of Zaxby's. And so that leaves me with my number 1 spot, which may surprise a lot of people, but it may not, especially me and Ayzo, since we live in the South. Now I'm gonna go with Chick-fil-A. No brainer at number 1. I feel like Chick-fil-A, I mean, they call it God's fast food restaurant for a reason. And I'm going to go with the chicken nuggets. But I think Chick-fil-A is probably one of the greatest fast food restaurants of all time. And so, therefore, I have to put Chick-fil-A at my 1 spot.
Okay.
And so that's my top 5, man. McDonald's. Right. We got McDonald's, Wendy's, Dairy Queen, Zaxby. And at 1, we got Chick-fil-A. That's the top 5. That's the top 5 for me.
That's not bad. That's not a bad list.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Not a bad list.
A lot of time right off the top of the dome.
All right. Mine, I ain't got it set out, but I kind of got a layout of what I want to do.
Lock in. We locked in.
All right. Number 5, I got to go Wendy's. Number 5, Wendy's, but not because I like any of their sandwiches. Honestly, I don't really care for many of their sandwiches.
That's fair.
Thing I like is their chili. I love Wendy's chili.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, it's really good to me. Like, I've liked it since I was a kid. It's like one of those kid things. A lot of the stuff that I'm about to say is mostly kid things or things that I've got from traveling where I've traveled before.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. At number 4, I'm going to have to go Mickey D's. And I'm actually going, the reason I'm picking Mickey D's is because I eat it just about every morning. So I'm going with the first breakfast item on this list, on the top 5 takes. And I'm going with the chicken McGriddle. It's not on the menu.
Oh, you cannot go wrong with a McGriddle.
You have to specifically ask for it, but chicken McGriddle is probably the best thing like in the morning. It's so good. So that's what I'm going for with that.
You can't go wrong with a McGriddle.
Chicken McGriddle with an iced coffee. Anyways.
Thanks. You cannot go wrong with those 2.
So that was 4. All right, number 3. This is where you get hard. Now you got to start debating at 3.
I'm saying, because is it really better? Is it worse?
All right. At that thing.
Hey, there's a lot of options.
3's tough.
Hey, just a random question, and this might be an honorable mention or whatnot, but is Starbucks considered a fast food restaurant? Or is that more? Oh, that's a cafe. That's more of a cafe.
You get food there. Would you count it fast food?
Hey, y'all let us know in the comment section. Hey, because if so, that's definitely an honorable mention for me.
Hold on. Because
their croissants, just so good. They're just so salty in your mouth.
I completely missed this. This is definitely my number 3. Number 3, going Subway.
Oh my! You cannot go wrong with Subway.
You can't though, because you can make whatever you want. So
I'm saying,
I'm going Subway.
Ooh, I actually do have an honorable mention after the finish hers.
All right, and number 2, I'm going. The reason this is not taking number 1 is because I just have something that I cannot beat. But the reason it's at number 2 is because it's so good to me, and it's a new item on the menu. Is Zaxby's at 2 again? It's kind of similar to yours. Zaxby's at 2.
What food?
And I'm talking about the chicken bacon ranch fries. Them boys are so good, dude.
Is that the new item? I wanted to try them so bad.
They're so good.
I wanted to try them. They seem so good.
I personally get mine with ranch and hot honey mustard, all over cheese, bacon, fries. You know, they put the sea salt, all that sea salt on there. It's so good. I have to
try them tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie. Trying them tomorrow. Word.
It'll put me in a coma. It's so good. But number 1.
Let's see. The longer waited.
And it's a breakfast item. Favorite fast food thing in the world.
He's a breakfast guy. I'm more of a dinner guy.
Breakfast guy. Easy. But dude, because you can't start, if you don't start your day off right, you ain't started off at all. You know what I mean? So
that's true.
So at number 1, going Chick-fil-A.
Hey, you cannot go wrong with Chick-fil-A. I'm telling you, greatest restaurant ever, bro.
Chick-fil-A. And if you know me, you know what I'm about to say. And if you haven't had it, get up tomorrow or whenever you see this and go get it, because it's that good. But the Chick-fil-A, the Chicken Littles.
Oh my God. Those are gimme. Those are, oh my.
You can get as many of a pack, but they're like this big. They're like this big, and they're like a glaze, like a honey like bun.
Oh my.
And they put they put a chicken nugget in the middle of it,
bro.
And you can dip it in whatever you want to dip it in. You never would think that you could take a breakfast thing and like a biscuit and dip it in Polynesian sauce. But let me tell you, it's so good.
Die for. Oh my goodness.
And if you're a coffee person, their iced coffee is actually not that bad. So you get your little vanilla iced coffee or whatever. It's actually pretty good. So. That combination for me, and then they give you tater tots in the morning to eat with your. They don't give fries; they give tater tots. To eat for breakfast. Oh my God! And it's
great number 1. You cannot go wrong with Chick-fil-A. I'm telling you, like you see, Chick-fil-A was in both of our number 1s. So I honestly, I genuinely feel bad for like states that don't have Chick-fil-A's because you're so missing out.
Yeah.
But the honorable mention that I wanted to say earlier. And I think this is also more of a like if it's in your location type thing. But I'm gonna have to go with Cercheros. I love me a good burrito and a good like bowl. Like I don't know how I missed it. The only reason why I didn't put it in my top 5 is because it's very limited on options. Obviously, I mean you either get a burrito or you get quesadillas and things of that nature. I wanted to say another restaurant that was like that I'm very surprised that wasn't on either of our lists. Taco Bell. Word. I mean, like, low key.
But does Taco Bell really taste that good, or is it just like, is it just a Coke Wetzel song when it's 1:00 in the morning and it's the only thing open?
I mean, like I said, that's not my honorable mention or in my top 5 or anything. But like, I was just very surprised because Taco Bell is, it's Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember vividly. Back in high school, you know what I'm saying? We go to the theaters right before we hitting Taco Bell over anything, bro. Just because it's just convenient, you know what I'm saying? It was just right there, maybe that's why. But Taco Bell, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's like the littlest brother. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dang man, you feel bad for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's kind of it's not. I think it's just because we go to not because I mean Taco Bell is good, but it's just because it's cheap too, though.
Nah, yeah. Which
Like,
I mean, recently their prices have been jumping, boy. I
well, I
think
mean, so
really
is
just prices in
McDonald's.
general.
I don't even know. Like, I don't even think McDonald's. I think McDonald's got just like a $2 menu now. Like, they only got a dollar
I'm
menu
saying
now.
they like prices definitely
Yeah,
been raising, but yeah.
But yeah, I think Taco Bell deserves a place, but it's not in a
I
top
don't think it's top
5.
5. That's fair. That's fair.
I don't think
That's
it be.
fair.
And surprisingly, on my list wasn't Dairy Queen, but
Yeah.
I didn't
Like I
have.
said, the only reason why Dairy Queen was on my list is not because of the food, but because of the ice cream. You cannot go like, bro, the ice cream at Dairy Queen, they have it all, bro. Like they dang near have it all.
It is
Like they
yeah.
got candy ice cream, bro, or chocolate candy bar ice cream, bro. You can't go wrong.
And make
But
sure to
before we,
let us know. Like,
oh
let
yeah,
us know
what's
what
your
your
top 5 fast food restaurants? Yeah,
yeah,
hey, comment section.
yeah. And
Curious.
if you didn't like ours, if you thought that we were idiots for how we placed
I'm
this,
saying,
let us know.
tell
I
us
mean,
in the
tell
comments. Word.
like if you didn't like me even putting breakfast at the top, then let
Mm,
me know. Let me
I'm
know.
saying,
Roast me.
don't be
Roast me.
afraid. Word.
Word.
Also, before we do move on, like I said, I just got a bone to pick with Popeyes, bro.
Yeah,
And
you
while
did.
they will never be in my top 5, bro, never. All right, so this actually happened yesterday night. Or at the time of this recording, about a week. But literally, it was roughly around like 8ish o'clock. I was like, man, let me just go ahead and give me something to eat while I watch NXT because this was on a Tuesday night. I was watching NXT. I was like, and I don't feel like going in the kitchen getting anything to eat. Let me go down the road with Popeyes. You know what I'm saying? I thought you couldn't go wrong with Popeyes. I go to Popeyes. No line. There's no line whatsoever. So I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna go in, get out, get my food, and head home. I get to the drive-through, right? And I'm hoping to receive a blackened chicken sandwich. That I've never tried it before. My girlfriend recommended it to me. It's called a blackened chicken sandwich. Let me know if you guys have tried it out before. Have you tried it out before? No.
I don't
Yeah.
go to
See, me
Popeyes.
either. Yeah, I probably won't from now on either. So I was like, so I'll go to order the blackened chicken sandwich. They're sold out. I was like, you know what? That's okay. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't even at the top of my wanting list anyways. I'm more of a classic chicken sandwich type of guy. And so I was like, well, just let me get a classic chicken sandwich combo. I pull up to the window, waiting forever. I'm waiting. I'm like, damn, bro, are they cutting up the chickens back there? Like, bro, this taking so long. And so eventually she comes to the window. She tells me, oh, go ahead and pull into that parking spot, baby. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be waiting, bruh. So I'm sitting in the parking spot at least 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching NXT, so I'm not really thinking too much about it. I'm watching off my phone. I'm just ready to get home at this point. You know what I'm saying? And so eventually they get to the window. I'm like, thank God. Maybe it's at least fresh. I grab I didn't even get a side. I said I wanted, you know what I'm saying, a side of fries. Didn't even get a side. So I was kind of already upset because I was like, well, damn, I just spent all this money, waited all this time on food I didn't even get. But like I said, I was in a rush. I was just trying to get home. I really wasn't trying to cause a scene or anything like that. So I was just fryless. So I come home. I'm starving, by the way. I haven't eaten all day besides, you know what I'm saying, breakfast. And so I go to sit down in my chair. I'm literally in this seat right here going to, you know what I'm saying, unbag my food while I'm watching NXT. And so I'm unbagging my food. I take the chicken sandwich out. The bread is harder than a brick. I cannot exaggerate it. The bread is harder than a brick, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I can't make this up. I'm like, dang, this is super like hard. Like, I can smack it on my desk and it would not make a dent in that bread. I kid you not. And so I'm like, well, maybe the meat is good at least. I lift up that bun, bro. It looked like, you know what chicken looks like whenever. Oh, I can't hear you, by the way. I don't know if you're.
I know. I'm not laughing. You
No, because look, hear me out. So hear me out. You ever like warm up chicken in the microwave? Like refrigerated chicken, like that you like.
Yeah.
Let's just say you go to KFC, you put it in the fridge, you want it the next day.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? It looked like that, and It looked like they had sesame like I'm hoping that was sesame seeds they had on top. It looked disgusting. I wish I would have took a picture of it. I would have sent it to you, posted it, but I wouldn't want to ruin you guys' appetite like that because it was that awful, bro.
Sorry guys, for the short technical difficulty. We had some camera issues. But
that's what I say.
Yeah, things of that nature. Don't even get us started. If you ever guys want to see like a setup tour or something, like like a compilation of like equipment fucking up, let us know because you'll see plenty of that shit. But
every podcast so far,
yeah, every podcast has had at least one thing go wrong. No, I was gonna tell my Popeyes story, and it's not as bad as yours, but let me just tell you what it was like. Okay, so I get and you know I've had it's been one of those nights, you know, we went with the boys in our hometown, you know. You know, they had a freshly new built Popeyes and I haven't ate there yet. But it hadn't been new to the point where this is like the first day. It was just new for me. I haven't ate there yet, you know. But I've ate Popeyes before, but not this one. You know what I mean? So I go and we've had a couple of drinks the night before, and we you know, you have that I ain't saying we was hungover, but we was pretty there, if you want to use that term. And we were waking up the next morning, you know how you feel. You want some food, you want some water, get re up, you know, like get back to it. So we decided to go to Popeyes. And we was like, well, let's go get Popeyes. It can't be that bad, you know, chicken sandwich, whatever. So, you know, everybody else got the regular fried chicken sandwich. Everybody knows the hype around the chicken sandwich. It's good, but it's about damn near the only thing that's good. So you know,
you ain't lying, boy. You are not lying.
So I get there and everybody gets the chicken sandwich, and I go, well, I'm not feeling like that. So I'm like, I'm gonna get the chicken nuggets, or I can't remember what that. I don't know what they call them, but that's it.
Chicken bites or something.
Yeah, I know. I do like their mac and cheese. So let me tell you what I did. I got fries with a little thing of mac and cheese because I liked it from where I worked at previously. And I not like I worked there. I'm just saying that I ate it on a regular basis. I like their mac and cheese, and I got the chicken tenders. So I ate the mac and cheese. I ate that first. You know, slammed it. Perfect mac and cheese. Like that's what you want. That's what I wanted. Water, no Coke, water, drinking.
Yeah.
We good. We off to a good start.
Thanks.
Then I get to the chicken nuggets.
The main entree.
And I can't make this shit up. I took this chicken nugget. It already looked weird. Like it looked like a fried rat or something.
Damn, that's not a good sign for sure. Chicken rats.
But when I ate it, it like disintegrated in my mouth.
Oh my! Dissolved in your mouth is crazy.
Like not like dissolve like Wagyu steak dissolve. I'm talking about like dissolve like turns powdery.
Nah, meat ain't supposed to do that. Bro.
And I took you can ask one of our buddies. It's our buddy Bladen. He was sitting right there with me, and I ate that shit. Oh and I immediately had to go spit that shit out. And from that day forward, and I've heard multiple things of people getting sick at this particular Popeyes, I'm not going to be showing my face back at that Popeyes. I'll be going somewhere else to get my chicken sandwich if I ever get the nerve to go back to Popeyes.
Nah, yeah, I definitely don't blame you.
But that was my one Popeyes experience. It was and my fries were cold, no salt either.
That's tough. Yeah. What else is tough? Oh, go ahead.
The mac and cheese was the only good thing. That's bad.
Damn.
And they only give you like this much of it in a big ass cup.
I'm saying a little. I'm saying, bro, like that's tough. And another thing that is tough is that the podcast is unfortunately coming to a conclusion or this episode at least. Episode at least. Let me.
No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to end. I don't want to end.
It be like that, man. You know how I be. But with that being said, we do hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. And thank you guys, like I said, again, for showing so much support recently, you know what I'm saying, with not only our podcast, but our personal channels as well. We genuinely appreciate it. And be sure to comment down below the things that we said. Comment down below. Word. And if you made it this far, I just gotta test for the viewers and things of that nature. If you made it this far, comment down the number 3. I just want to know. I just want to know.
Yeah.
Or no, rephrase that. This would be the 5th episode or the 6th episode?
6th.
This is the 6th episode, so comment the number 6. I just want to see, and whoever comments down the number 6, we will do something special for them. Just know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Word. May not be nothing huge, but it'd be something special because we know that you made it this far on the podcast.
Yep.
We appreciate you guys.
Well, I also want to let you guys know that we are past 30 subscribers, and I want to let you guys know that we are at
growing.
As of this recording. We are sitting at 31 subscribers with only 5 episodes up. You guys have been killing it. And we can't say it enough that you guys have literally nailed it every single video. We get comments, we get interactions, we get, like it's not like we can get as many views as you want to give us. We can get 1 million views per video, but if we don't have any interaction with them, it's almost like there's no point. Because it doesn't, like, if you guys are interacting with us and letting us know that we're doing a good job or what we need to do or giving your own opinions or your own top 5 list, we do that type of stuff for you guys to interact with us too. We don't want this to be some stale podcast where nobody knows anything about anything, so you guys have done an amazing job of interacting with us. So many great supporters, and we will be, like he mentioned something about us starting our own little Discord soon, so we'll probably will get on that. So let us know what you guys want to do. What exactly what you guys would like to see in the next podcast? Any ideas?
Also, since you're on that, I do want to say, like, comment down below, like, who do you guys think we should get on the podcast? Because we are, trying to have guests every now and then. You know what I'm saying? We do. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys can't get tired of seeing our faces. You know what I'm saying? But we want to bless someone else. We want to bless you guys with someone else's presence on the podcast. Our first guest was in the last episode. If you guys haven't checked it out already, be sure to
not last episode.
Episode before, where we're a pro gamer. We had a pro gamer as our first ever guest. Be sure to check out that episode if you guys haven't already.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Yeah.
Anything else you would like to say?
Besides us here, if you find us both entertaining to an extent, obviously subscribe here, but go our socials are down here. Drop a follow. We're mostly on Twitch. If you want to sub to us on YouTube, you can, but we're mainly on Twitch. You can come talk to us, interact with us. We talk as much as we can to chat. I mean, we try to.
Every single comment.
Yeah. So come by and talk to us. We're live at least 2 or 3 times a week. You more or less just about every day. Me 3 times a week because of editing and things like that. Just come by and swing at us and say what's up. And I guess that's pretty much it, Bird Nest. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode
of the Bird's Nest podcast.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on Spotify, and we will see you guys next week. Peace.